You guys are doing fantastic, doing great, doing wonderful. Is there any other adjectives I can use? I don't know. Welcome in. How's it going? Welcome in, Andrew. Welcome in, Mr. Skitty. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Fiber, welcome. Welcome to the chat for the first time. Lucky, Lusa, welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness. Good to see you guys all here. Welcome in. Today we're jumping back in for a few hours. We're going to be playing some more. And hopefully, we'll get a little bit of, I don't know, crop automation of some resources, I hope, within Mystical Agriculture. Because we finally got all the goods. While we're working on this, it's like last episode or last stream we did. We were like, let's get into Mystical Agriculture, as you guys voted for. We got into Mystical Agriculture. A little bit, realized it was going to be kind of slow for the grind, so I put things in botany pots. While that was going on, then we set up all of the R's auto farming of mobs, which is pretty darn powerful, as we're going to see here in a moment. But all of that has been farming, well, at least everything except for magma cream. For some reason that doesn't farm, but everything has been farming. And now we're going to jump back into Mystical Agriculture, as we can now grow things quite fast. Even though we don't have lily pads, which is the whole reason why last stream we set up all of the initial stuff from Ars Nouveau, which is the Drigme farm that is under the base that I'm currently standing at. So yeah, lots of things, lots of things going on. But today we should be able to get resources automated, and it shouldn't be too hard. It should be too hard. Plus, I don't have a whole lot of time. I've got to beat the heat, literally beat the heat, because after I ended last stream, it was around like 4 p.m. my time when I ended the stream, and it was 88 degrees in my office, and I was getting a little bit dizzy, so I had to go inside, and I was not able to record a video. So today I can't stream as long. However, we are going to stream for at least, I think, 2 to 3 hours. We'll see. Hopefully I can beat the heat and still be able to record an episode. That way we have a video for Saturday, because otherwise it's going to be too darn hot, and I cannot record these episodes inside the house, unfortunately. I don't have a setup inside my house capable of doing that. So anyways, it was 90 in your area. Yeah, it was 108 was the temperature with the heat index yesterday. So today is not going to be any cooler. It's supposed to be a high of 95. No telling what the heat index is going to be, because with the humidity here, it's so hot. And of course, when they put my shed where they put my office, it's like in the worst spot ever. It's just in the worst spot. They pointed it towards the sun, which they should have just turned it sideways like I asked, but they said, I don't have the equipment to do that. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. It's been stuck here ever since we moved. But anyways, enough of Chosen complains a lot about it being hot. I mean, at least I'm not working outside in the heat, but it almost felt cooler outside than in my office yesterday. Kind of crazy. Anyways, where am I out of? This is Missouri. I live in the great state of Missouri, the beautiful Ozarks of Missouri. Yes. But this is what we're going to be working on. Look at this little fella. Look at this little starbuncle. Look at the little guy. And we got a shiny one. I think they're shiny. I don't know if they're supposed to be considered shiny. I don't know if it's supposed to be a Pokemon reference or what it's supposed to be. But we did set up a Drigme farm. But we have over here, ow. Is this a shiny starbuncle? I'm pretty sure it is. He's got a custom name and everything. Look at him. He looks like the planks. He's like the gray color of like the Ars planks. It's adorable. And then of course we got all of our Drigmes that are farming up. Look at that, skulls. So I ended up pinning them closer to the things, and I think what we should do is maybe farm up some more Drigmes as well. I think having more Drigmes is going to make this farm go not only faster, but we'll effectively be able to harvest all of the mobs that it needs to. Also, I ended up getting this right as I ended the stream. I got this thing. And it is a unique spell book that already has spells in it. And it has this spell called Fang Strike, which is exactly what it looks like. I mean, that's pretty normal looking, but we can summon Vex. Like, we can summon Vex ourselves. And then there's also Fang Ward, which is a little bit different, I think. I didn't actually test this out. It's like a giant AoE Fang. I know we would have more mana and stuff if we were actually wearing the armor for the irons mod, but this is kind of crazy actually. Yeah, I just became an illager. Yeah, this I guarantee this is like this is a rare drop off of the sentinel that we have over here, and this sentinel is being farmed through this method, which is quite powerful. That sentinel is giving us netherite scrap along with this cinder essence, which is used to make these upgrade orbs. These are cooldown upgrade orbs. These are apparently the upgrade that you use on the books or use on the armors. I don't really know too much about this mod. This is a fairly new mod to me. But you still need all of these runes, which are just, yeah. Whatever this thing is, oh my gosh, if we could capture this with a yoinker, and then it would just farm the runes. Dead Kings. Spawns at any biome at any light level. It can drop this blood staff, a unique spell book. What? Oh my god. But yes, there's tons of mobs. And anything that has like a mob drop like this, like I would love to yoink one of these and put them in this room. Yoink one of these, get all of the individual like wilden things. Like there's just so much. Like we could even farm, we could farm bosses if the yoinker lets us pick up bosses. It's just bonkers here. Kind of crazy. The Drigme is so powerful. Like I love the Drigme. So yeah. On the yoinker, yes, there's a mob yoinker. These things right here. And it allows us to just pick up mobs. And then what we can do is put them in these jars. The containment jars from ours. And so I have this entire room set up that's farming all of the stuff. The main thing I really wanted was getting the nebulous hearts. And it does seem like the Drigme need to be in a close enough proximity to these things in order to do the yoinking. It seems like they do go all over the place. We are avoiding totems because it does collect totems. It collects emeralds. This farm is collecting netherite scrap. What I really wanted was the reliquary drops. So this does seem to be farming the reliquary drops now more effectively now that they're actually closer to the Enderman and closer to the actual mobs. So that is doing so much better. So much better. Look at all the blaze rods we got. Oh, this is just, it's too good. All right, I got to get out of here. So what am I working on? Why did we even set that up? Right? So I set it up initially because we wanted to farm mystical agriculture faster. That was the sole reason. So I thought, you know, that would be the case, but it does seem like this is fairly fast. Like we have this on fertilized farmland. This fertilized farmland, by the way, is just the red fertilizer. So red fertilizer, if I can spell fertilizer, from farming for blockheads. It speeds up crop growth. But what I think is happening is this is doing something that accelerates the actual speed of the blocks themselves, because notice it seems to be accelerating the farmland because it's causing this to tick. And so this actually goes kind of fast. And it seems like it's going faster and faster, growing these faster and faster, the higher tier up in watering can we go. So it's pretty nice. Now, what's auto farming is this Imperium Scythe, which we need to upgrade this to Supremium. So that's what I'm currently working towards right now. Once we get this up to Supremium, I think it will become, it won't break anymore. So in that case, it'll be quite easy to farm all of this stuff. And then, of course, we have this little fella picking everything up, but we could use probably other means to pick up items. It does say if we find an allay, we can actually use ours to auto pick up all of these things using an allay in a containment jar, which is kind of crazy. But these guys, the Starbuckles, do such a good job, so I don't even think that's a real issue. I just kind of let this go. But yeah, anyways, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Totems, what are you harvesting them for? Really, I'm not harvesting the totems for anything. I'm harvesting the emeralds. So I have both a Vindicator and a, wow, now I'm blanking on the name. Vindicator and the other one, the shoots the thingies at you. the evoker. There we go. I said it. The evoker. We're farming them for emeralds, really. There is easy villagers in here, so that's going to be very, very handy, I think. Super duper handy, chat. All right, let's get back into this. So I'm using a mixture of our storage right now and the tablet scanner. We will be getting into a storage solution here soon. I might be getting into, I think, AE. I still don't know yet, and I may run a vote for you guys. And I'll let you guys sort of decide which one we choose. I haven't done AE in a long time, so I would prefer to do that one to kind of refresh my brain on AE, but we don't have to do that. So, and we do have laser IO, everything that would make it so much easier to sort of automate things, I think, but like I said, I may leave that up to you guys. It's been kind of fun letting you guys pick the mods that I dive into, because it's led me down paths that I probably wouldn't have done myself. So pretty darn cool. Oh, the squirrels are not useless after all. Also, hi, Chosen. Yeah, welcome in. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's see. Let's see. AE works with Greg Tech if you're doing that mod. Why would AE not, why would Refined Storage not work with Greg Tech if AE works with Greg Tech? What? You thought, you always thought they were cute, useless pets. No, they actually can farm, they'll pick up items for you. And they're pretty smart about it and pretty fast. I'm using them down here to supply the mana for our setup here. So for example, oh, this is empty on mana, but these guys are technically farming mana. Believe it or not. Are these like fully grown, or no, they're still growing. What are you doing? It's like it's stuck over there. But as you can see, that's farming mana, sending the mana over here. I think the farm needs to be a little bit larger to supply. I think the reason why it doesn't have enough mana is because we have this many Drigme. We would need a lot more mana to supply all of these Drigme. But what I could do is I could just open these areas up and set up the exact same farm over here as well. We would just need more starbunkles, which is kind of the only problem, is the starbunkles. I'll stop using modular routers and you'll start using animals. Yeah, I could use the vacuum, but we didn't have ender pearls at the time. Okay. Back to this, right? Back to this. Chosen, might I suggest a mod pack for your next series? It's called Ultimate Progression, and it gets a lot into mods, 300 to be exact. That sounds great and all, but is it like, what makes that pack different than any other pack I've played? I think I'm looking forward to something that's just different and not something that pushes me into Industrial Foregoing and then going through the process of Industrial Foregoing, going through mob grinding utils, going through refined storage, going through RF tools, and then building a storage system, and then automating the things until I have enough of those things to automate the things of the things, and then I'm not playing Minecraft anymore. I don't know. I'm getting into this like this slump where I feel like I'm repeating the same things over and over again. But I've seen there's been some new mod packs that would kind of prevent that, I think, that are totally different. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I've liked what I'm doing here, where I've been asking you guys what I should do and then just going through that mod, right? And that's been really fun. Do a vanilla series. Yeah, I really kind of want to. The last few vanilla series I did actually did really well, and I had a lot of fun doing them. And I've really grown a lot, I think, as a Minecrafter. But we'll have to see. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. You can start your own vanilla SMP. Yeah, I start my own vanilla SMP. Hardcore series coming up. Yeah, my last hardcore series, believe it or not, for some reason, it didn't do very well on YouTube. like I said, I don't know. I'm like, there's a mod pack, for example. I was looking at SkyT, right? And I even played through a lot of it on our supporter server. And I was like, man, this mod pack is fun, but it also at the same time left me with that same feeling of going, man, there's something missing. I just don't know what I just can't point out what it was. I just don't know. And I think it was just the lack of new mods. There's just been a lack recently of like new interesting mods. I think ours since 1.16, right? Because that's when ours I think came out, was 1.16 and has been developed over this time. Like ours has become an amazing mod. That was a new mod. And I don't, there just hasn't been a lot of those. Create also was a new sprawling mod and has become a big one. Tinkers has also kind of disappeared because of the lack of updates. I'm hoping that Ender.io sort of forms a new sort of progression in mod packs that changes things up again, because it has its own sort of progression, and here lately it's been all the same. Every mod pack has the same sort of line, and maybe it's because I try to optimize my play as my gameplay as optimal as possible, and maybe because now I know what the optimal sort of strategy is, I continue to do it that way, and that's maybe mostly my fault for doing it, and not necessarily mods. but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I've always tried to tell myself, Chosen, you can play how you want, but the little thing in the back of my brain goes, no, you must do it this way, or you're going to get the L in the comments. Oh God. But I digress. I've learned not to read comments as much anymore. I try to only read the good ones. All right, let's see. Red fertilizer. So far, the series I've been working on right now, it's in 1.16. There's only one mod that I wish it had, that unfortunately it can't have because it wasn't out yet, and that's Laser AO. Oh man, I wish Laser AO was in there. That would be so cool, because I would be able to show off a really cool way of automating applied energistics that we're probably, if we get into applied energistics, we'll be doing here. But oh, there's a really cool thing that I can show off that I tested out on the SkyT server. Anything Chosen is what I'm looking forward to watch. Oh, thank you. You guys are too nice. Too freaking nice. What about doing an older pack? A lot of people want me to play Compact Claustrophobia. I don't know why. I know it was told it was a good pack. Wasn't it a 112 pack though? I would be so lost going back to 112. You realize that was like over 5 years ago. Like all of my knowledge from back then is all like completely gone, and I would be so confused because I like, even me playing this 1.16 pack, the mystical block, I am so confused because I keep thinking that there are things that I have played with recently in like 1.18 that completely is irrelevant in that version, and it's crazy how much is different. A lot of things work. What's the best way to farm mods or farm mobs in All the Mods 9? Because All the Mod 8, there's mob grinding utilities. I would say this is the best way to farm mobs. So set yourself up a Drink Me farm, set yourself up a way of generating Ars mana. Get yourself some containment jars, do some rituals, yoink these mobs. And there you go. Mob farm. And you even get experience. These are giant experience. Bam, 33 levels. Just like that. And then if you want to do mending for this, just make yourself a back tank, drain your experience into your sophisticated backpack. Bam, you have experience. Can we go ahead and do that? I know we're going to be doing more, but more of mystical agriculture, but here we go. Let's make the tank upgrade. We should be able to make this at this point. I'm now farming slime. Titanium. What the heck? No way. Oh, goodness. Oh, Greg Tech. Or Greg Tech. Of course. All these random recipes now. I didn't even realize it added like a bunch of recipes. Okay, and then we do this, which needs a dispenser. Good part about the Drink Me farm is I don't think it farms up all the crap stuff, like all the armor that we all end up voiding off. Bottles of Enchanting. I think I can get that through a villager. Yeah, I can just make a villager real quick. Easy villager. Let me use this instead. We'll do a trader. The only problem with this is if you shift click the items out, it's going to cause some lag, whereas it doesn't with the scanner. That is one problem I've noticed with this mod is shift clicking items to do a stack at a time that it pulls out can cause lag for complicated items. Greg Tech adding more recipes? What? I know, Pepper. I know. What? I don't know why that's like such a point of contention. I've noticed people are like, Chosen, why do you hate Greg Tech? I don't hate Greg Tech. I'm just unfamiliar with it. Okay, let's see. Stand. Brewing stand. And then villager. Hello. And emeralds. Let's go grab our emeralds. Don't worry. No one is truly familiar with Greg Tech until they're 800 hours into playing it. Jeez. By the way, Pepper, it does seem like it's farming this better now that I moved them into the direction. And I think my limiting factor is just not having enough mana. So it is actually pulling them off quite frequently. Just after that weird change, I didn't even think about leading them to their location to make it better. All right, give me some redstone. Thank you. Bloop, 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 bloop. Give me some lapis. Bloop, 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 bloop. Give me... Ooh, no glowstone. You expensive, bro. You very expensive. Let me feed you some rotten flesh. I have some of that. Rotten flesh. I would say that well-lit caves and pedestals with the sword will get you more items, but it would only be overworld mobs there. Yeah, true. Yeah, it would definitely get me more drops. What are you full? Oh my god, it's full. Oh my holy essence, man. Holy essence, Batman. All right, let me trade with you real quick. Wow, that didn't give me anything at all, did it? Okay, you're just... I know that... Okay. Oh, just to get the trade. I really want the experience. Okay, glass. Oof. I don't have anything that gives me bottles, but a witch probably would. Oof. That literally 9 bottles? Oh yeah, witch hats are kind of important too. We do need to find a witch. We do need to find a witch, chat. Oh, how much I miss Easy Villagers. Oh, it's such a lag-free experience. It's just nice, yeah. That I will say. It is. Easy Villagers is really nice. All right. We're upgrading. That is my speech coming out right there. So let's see, where's my tank? Does it not show the tank? Oh, we need the tank itself. Right? Yeah. Can tell I'm still learning this mod. Tank upgrade. And I need glass. All right. Well, we'll work on that here in just a minute. Okay. So I have all this Inferium that has been building up. Tank and pump are separate upgrades. As I'm finding out. So this bro just put all of that back in. I need it. Wet. Okay. So, Essence. We're upgrading to Supremium. I need to make the Essence. There we go. And we still have 400 of those. This does cost a lot of diamonds to get into. Okay. There's that. I need to make the Master Infusion Crystal. What's up, party people? Welcome in, Big Wooly. Pepper says, full tank upgrade to store experience. Stack upgrades to get higher capacity and experience pump to pump experience around. Yes. Yeah, I did. I played around with this. I've forgotten about it since I played Dawncraft. Because I had all those upgrades, I think, in Dawncraft. Things get confusing when you just switch around and play so much every day. Hard to remember sometimes. Okay, so first things first, let's get this hopefully turned. We need 2 of those, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8. That's at least 8 of the Supremium that we're going to need. And is this going to be enough? That's 11. So that should be enough. Does the Supremium is the Supremium actually unbreakable? That's what I kind of want to know. That caught me off guard. It was awakened. Awakened is not sure. Well, in the old version, Supremium was unbreakable, but that may not be the case anymore. There's probably now another tier. I wouldn't put it past him. Yes, it is unbreakable. There we go. So now we don't have to worry about our tool breaking inside there. Now. Perfect. And it is a 15 by 15 area. That's huge. That is absolutely huge. Is Insanium in this one? Yes, Insanium's in here. But Awakened is also another tier. So, yeah, crazy. All right, we need to work on the Master Infusion Crystal. So this is where we need Insanium. So we need to get up to the Supremium Infusion Crystal, and then from there, which it looks like we're still like not even close to getting there yet. I don't know if making the upgraded thing here would help with that. Yeah, maybe you know. I know lily pads are really the one thing that could help expand this. Can you upgrade the seeds? Well, so here's the thing that I don't know if it will help or not. We could get more output like from our seeds. They changed how it worked. So you in old mystical agriculture, you had different tiers of seeds. You would eventually work up to an Insanium seed, or not Insanium seed, like a Supremium seed. Not in this. Ever since like 1.16 or whatever version it was, they changed it so that the soil, the actual crop, the farmland, now is what gives you a higher chance of yield. And the seed just stays the same. But in our case, we're using another mod's farmland in order to get the drops faster. And I don't know if it would be more effective for me to use the other crop or this crop. Because this one's, of course, going to grow faster. The other one, however, is going to give me more drops per crop grown. I just don't know. And I cannot use the watering can inside the modular routers, for those who may be thinking that. We've already tested. It doesn't work. It's disabled in this pack. And they said it was disabled for balancing reasons. Yeah, there are growth accelerators as well that can go underneath the crop. To do this entire crop, we're looking at 9 times 9, 81 divided by 3. That's 27 diamonds, I think, for that. That's just one row. However, it does go up to a range of 12 blocks up. That could help grow it even more. So we could work towards that. I mean, once we get some diamond seeds, then like, shoot, we'll be like going. That's the whole point, is to make seeds for the resources and then put them in these to just let them farm up while we work on other things. Dang it, I just did it again. Oh no. Crap. I keep doing this. And I just broke my hoe. AKA your mom. Okay, shots fired, chat. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Oh god. Got him. Truth, welcome. What about the Sliff? Wherever it's called now, they harvest, or to harvest mystical crops. Does it harvest? Well, this is harvesting. That's not the problem. It's the growing. And this grows on its own and does grow relatively quick. Right now I'm accelerating it with the watering can. The only other thing I can think that could potentially use the watering can would be integrated dynamics. It might be able to use the watering can, but yeah. Boy, I bet the stream looks really bad when that happens. That's like an auto clicker, but I think it clicks too fast for it to. I mean, it does seem to be growing faster, actually. No, I don't think it's any faster than doing it normal. Doesn't really seem like it's that much better. Hey, big fan of your YouTube channel. Don't know, I didn't know you streamed. Yeah, Ellie, welcome. I do stream 4 days a week, actually. I try to, anyways. Rip bitrate, yeah. Unfortunately, I do not mention it very often. I'll mention it in the occasional video, but I don't often mention it or anything. I don't know. It's kind of a separate audience, really. It feels like from time to time that my Twitch audience is honestly different than those on YouTube. Wednesday is our sad day when there's no Chosen stream. Yeah, I'm actually on Wednesday. I try to record 2 videos if I can that day. So I'm technically working on stuff, but I'm working on YouTube. And then Saturday I don't stream. Sunday I don't stream. Sunday though, Saturday I've been trying to take a day off. However, that's been a lot harder recently. I just can't afford to just not upload a video that day on YouTube. So that's gonna stop. So there's gonna be videos on Saturdays and Sundays now. But Sunday I try to record 2 videos as well. That way it makes it easier for me to stream the next couple of days. But here recently I've been just trying to get as many videos done as I can. They do take quite a bit of time. I think it was Thursday after the stream. It still took me 8 hours after the 5-hour stream to finish the video. So this week I have worked almost 12 hours every day. This week, except for yesterday, which it was too hot to be in my office. So we streamed for almost 6 hours, but I know, deserve a break. I wish that's how it worked on YouTube, but right now it seems like the algorithm is all about as many videos as you upload. It really is. Like you have to maintain the uploads every day or the views just don't come in. Like the views just will fall off on the next episode, especially for episodic kind of content. So, which is strange, but that's how it is, especially when there's competition. When like I'm playing a mod pack, but also somebody else is playing the same mod packs. It's like, well, if I don't upload that day, they're just going to find someone else to watch. Unfortunately. And then once they do that and they haven't watched my video, then my videos will no longer get recommended. Which is just That's unfortunate, but that's just how it is. There's no one else to watch. That's not true. There's several other good content creators. Hazel! My goodness, early stream for you. Early into the stream for you. Usually you're streaming past the time I'm streaming. Welcome in, Hazel Raiders. Hope you guys are doing well. We're working on all the fun stuff that is mystical ag grinding. To get it out of the way today, it's gonna be kind of a shorter stream, kind of getting things done. Holy moly, truth. Dude.
Love this stream and your videos. Recently found you on YouTube and didn't know you streamed forehead. I want to try this mod out, but seems to be a lot of work to remember all these things. Not like this.
Oh goodness. Want to try all these mods out? Yeah, it seems to be a lot of work to remember all these things. Well, thank you for the $25. Truth, I appreciate you. And the kind words. And at the same time as Hazel Ray. Goodness. Welcome. And thank you. I've got to figure out, I got to add to the list. Let's see. Let's do. I got these all rearranged, but it doesn't really matter. Truth. With the $25. $4.25. No. Thank you so much. That should rotate through there. There you go. Thank you. Doesn't your voice get tired when you're talking all day? Does your throat hurt? The other day when I did a stream and then recorded 2 videos, that day, by the end of the day, my voice was kind of sore, yeah. Yes. Water helps. The Mr. Miner with the 27 months. Am I going to try? I love how I wanted more mod packs. And then here comes the mod packs. Right when I should have just waited. I didn't know Volcano Block was going to be out. I should have just waited this week and just not uploaded anything, right? I should definitely jump on Volcano Block. That comes out today, doesn't it? Is it out? It is out. Wait. No. That's the old Volcano Block. God, imagine me having 2 series going on at once. I don't even want to think about that right now. Do you still enjoy playing the game, or is it just a job thing right now? Because a lot of people just stop enjoying stuff when it becomes a job. Well, technically, if that was the case, I would have probably stopped enjoying it a long time ago, Elliot, but I don't think it's lost its charm. However, I think my choice when I pick a mod pack can determine how I feel for the rest of the month, or for however long it takes to complete said mod pack. I really do. Because if I'm enjoying the mod pack, I'm having a good time. If I'm not enjoying the mod pack, it feels like a grind. So it all depends. It really all depends. Do I still enjoy doing this? Hell yeah, dude. You should have seen what I did before doing this. I vulcanized rubber for a living, dude. It was awful. I would not wish anybody to do what I did or had to do. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. He was like literally working in hell. Like I literally, I can't even, the best way to describe it was giant carts of metal coming out of a pressurized steam chamber. And we had to use a towel to pull off hoses that were 360 degrees with our bare hands. And then after we've pulled the hoses, the raw rubber, and thrown them into a wash basket, then we had to take raw rubber with our bare hands yet again and slide them onto these mandrels, which were steel, that it just came out of a 360 degree pressure cooker, right? And we had to load it with our bare hands. Yes, you may be thinking, Chosen, did you ever get burnt? Yes, almost daily. And I have scars all over my hands and arms and belly from doing that job. So yes, I would prefer this over that any day, regardless of how grindy this gets. And from time to time, I need to remind myself that this is way better than that. What? Union? It was not a union job. No. I made the hoses that are inside of your vehicle. That's what I used to do. I did that right out of high school. And then as a side job, I did repossessions with my father-in-law. Until I got hit by a car, and then I stopped doing that job. I was actually making videos while I was doing repossessions, and yes, I was a repo man. Yes, I was. Yeah, that was not a fun job either, because I always felt threatened. Like anytime I walked up to anybody's house to knock on the door, I was afraid somebody was going to pull a gun out on me over a car. So yeah, I would much rather play this game of Minecraft. It's been amazing. You guys have made this possible, and it's been a thing. So I would say I have no reason to not enjoy what I do. Especially when the other alternatives where I live are nowhere near as enjoyable. Yeah. Yeah, the roads we end up going down in life. I know. I remember being made fun of because I when I was working there, I ended up working with these like group of older ladies, and I remember saying that, like, I'm like, man, I might be able to like go full time with YouTube, like if I continue gaining subscribers and stuff like I was doing at the time. I was like, I've been uploading the game, and they're like, oh, Minecraft? Like, oh, I think my kids play that. I'm just like, I facepalm every time I hear that because it just reminds me of that moment. And they were like, it was just sort of that culture of like, you know, lol, you do this weird internet thing. Well, now I do it full time, and it's been amazing. Sounds like you need to try playing Greg Tech. Oh my god, Pepper. Yeah, my kids play it now too. And so did I when I was a kid. And I continue to play it now as an adult. I love it. Fantastic game. That's like saying, oh, that computer game Minesweeper, oh, that's only for kids. Okay. What? You know? Or saying that chess and checkers, oh, that's just some stupid game only for kids, right? I hear that all the time though. It's usually but I mean, if I was working in like a professional capacity, like if I was doing something like I was working in a business office or something like that, I probably wouldn't play video games much either. I don't know if I'd have time outside of being a dad of 3 kids, being a husband, and taking care of the house and all of our other responsibilities. Yeah, that'd be quite tedious, I think. And then also try to find times to play games, which I do play games from time to time outside of Minecraft, but not often. Usually I'm pretty gamed out by the time I get inside the house. Even my kids would be like, you want to play Minecraft with me? And I'm just like, I play Minecraft all day. I'm kind of Minecraft out. It does happen, chat, unfortunately. That's the only downside, is like, after spending like 12 hours playing Minecraft, I am pretty Minecraft out. But I have played with them. There has been like weekends where we've done like, we'll get on Bedrock together and we played Stone Block and stuff with the kids. I taught them what it means to not be super attached to a world, which was funny. Amaltic, welcome to the chat. Yeah, I sort of taught them what it means to not get super attached to a world. We jumped into a world, and then my wife had some issues with it, and I ended up going into creative mode and started playing around with the way commands work in Bedrock, and I started doing some fun things like giving everybody levitation, making everybody go invisible, giving everyone poison, and nausea. Yeah, nausea, that's a good one. Yep. I may or may not have spawned in a wither in the, or multiple in the base, and a dragon. You know, kids were screaming, they were confused, but the world was broken anyways. Oh goodness. So I was like, let's teach them not to get attached to a world. They learned a lesson that day. Typical Joseph fashion. Yes, it was good. It was good. They learned a lot that day. My oldest, there may have been tears, but she got over it. She got over it. She's very sensitive, my oldest. Just a little bit of trolling. Just a little bit of trolling, letting them feel what it feels like in the real world. What a real server feels like. I should have yoinked a phantom. That's what I need. We need to yoink a phantom, chat. Let's yoink a phantom real quick. We can do a MLG phantom yoink. I've not seen the... Oh, we haven't seen a sniffer, have we? Chat, we have not seen a sniffer. They're old enough to play Minecraft. What do you mean, my kids? My oldest is now 9, about to be 10. I have a 7-year-old and then a 4-year-old. So yeah, all but my 4-year-old plays. Well, actually, she's playing Minecraft now. She'll play on my wife's phone, and she's able to join in on the Xbox world so long as we're on the same internet. So, which is pretty fun for her. But my other two, yeah, they play on Xbox. My oldest has her old Xbox One S in her room that she plays Minecraft from. Because we got an Xbox One S back because we wanted to get the Xbox. Well, we wanted a PS5, but of course you couldn't get a PS5 when they came out for like 2 years. And we also because we couldn't get a PS5, we wanted an Xbox. So we got the One S because the freaking Xbox Series S, unfortunately, we couldn't get that either. So we had the S for like 2 years before we were able to get a hold of a DS, and I was like, I'll just give this to my daughter. Crazy. They're so lucky. They're so lucky that I didn't have gaming systems when I was a kid, chat. I've mentioned this before. Like, my first introduction to a gaming console was the Game Boy Advance SP, and I had a game for it, which was Donkey Kong Country, which was an original game that was out on the SNES. I did not have an SNES, the 64, none of that. My cousins had those game consoles. The only time I would get to play them is if I stayed the night with my cousin. So crazy. Yeah, I got annoyed at you because you got a PS5. You got super lucky. You grew up on the DS and 3DS? Yeah. So I think the game that set me off on gaming that I loved and I played the crap out of was when I had saved up enough money to buy Pokemon. I bought Pokemon Ruby, and then my sister, she bought Pokemon Sapphire, and so we both played those games for like hours on end. Until I eventually took her Pokemon Sapphire because she stopped playing it, and I ended up beating Pokemon Sapphire on mine, put it onto hers, and then I linked over the Pokemon that I couldn't catch using a link cable from hers to mine because I was that invested in that darn game as a kid. That was all I had, though, so it was the only thing I played at the time. Kind of crazy. I love talking about these stories. These are fun. That's fun. Hope you guys enjoy listening to these weird stories of my life. I don't think it's that interesting, but it might be. Who knows? Yeah, the Game Boy was nice. I think the only other console, so after the Game Boy, after the PlayStation was on its final leg of its life, the PlayStation 1, I ended up getting a PlayStation 1. I think it was for Christmas as a Sam's Club bundle. So it came with like a fishing rod and a fishing game. It came with a NASCAR game and a steering wheel and pedals, and then it came with a there was a bat, I think, for like a baseball game. And that was like the only games I had for that thing forever, because while they got that console late in its life, the only games I had to play with them was the games that it came with, unless we happened to go to Sam's Club and I had saved up money for mowing the grass to buy the games. So, yeah. Manicorn, thank you so much for the 10 months. Welcome back. So I think the other game I got, usually they came in bundles, but they were like these weird games. So there was Roll Stage, I think is what it was called. Oh my god, I freaking loved that game. It was like a racing game, but the cars could flip upside down. And like, to me, this was all new because I never played like Super Mario. I never played like Mario Kart. But this was like this futuristic cars that would flip upside down, and you could attack your enemies like in the race. You would collect the orbs and then attack. It'd give you power-ups to attack. And like that was all new to me. Yeah, Roll Cage was, or I think it was called, was it Roll? I think it was Roll Stage, right? It was good. It was good. I liked that game. But yeah, I didn't have, I don't think I had many games. I had like a Tom Clancy game, I think, for the PlayStation, and Spyro 3. Like just specifically Spyro 3. And I did beat Spyro 3. That was a journey as a kid, beating Spyro 3. Yeah. Now, what's funny is I did get a PlayStation 2. But the PlayStation 2, I had a problem with it because when I got that game, I should not have had Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. So we ended up getting a PlayStation 2. It was also very late in its life in the PlayStation 2. It was like right before the PS3 came out. And I got a PS2, and they bought it with San Andreas. But I was young enough that San Andreas scared the crap out of me. Because up until that point, I did not have games like that. I didn't have any games that made you feel like you were a actual character that had like consequences associated to living or dying. And I had not played a game that made it feel like you were a real person. And nor was I had experience with death and seeing things like that. That game scared the crap out of me, and I should not have had that as a kid. I should not have had that. I had nightmare after nightmare to the point where I brought the game into the living room. I remember this very specifically. I brought the game into the living room, and I was like, Dad, you got to burn this. And I was asking him to burn the whole game, case and all. Because it just gave me, I think I was maybe experiencing anxiety for the first time, because I think it gave me like horrible anxiety attacks playing it. And like, he just didn't understand what was going on. But yeah, that was a rough experience for me playing. And now I love playing Grand Theft Auto. But man, as a kid, I should not have had that freaking game. I should not. But that was like the only game I had though. The PlayStation 2 until I saved up enough money to buy my own. So, to buy a new game. Isn't that a goofy story, chat? Gotta love it. Yeah, my experience with Grand Theft Auto. And that was back before we had YouTube to watch and stuff. So, I remember going to Walmart and they had cheat code books at Walmart, right? And I would have a piece of paper and a pencil with me, and I would go to the Walmart aisle where the games were at, and there would be the cheat books. And I would literally look up Grand Theft Auto cheat, the cheat page, and I would be handwriting down what the cheats were inside the cheat book for that game. Oh, God. Man, how times have changed. This is just dating me, isn't it? Making me sound old. But no joke, I used to do that. Oh man, it was too amazing. Yeah, I remember back then. Yep, I remember back then that parents were like, video games equal definitely suitable for kids. Yeah, God, like Grand Theft Auto was not. I should not have been playing that game. I had to have been like a teenager, like 13. I don't know, because it was very late in its life, and by the time I was 16, I had saved up enough money working a job to buy my first car. We tore the top half of the engine apart and rebuilt the engine, gave it a valve job and everything. I think I maybe spent like $1,500 on my first car and drove that all through high school and to work and everything. I had finally saved up enough money to buy a PS3. So I bought a PS3, and my first game, and I think the only real game I had for the PS3 was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. And that was my first shooter game. Like my first ever shooter game that I'd gotten into. And then I was like, man, this game Halo, like all my friends talk about it and say it's amazing. I'd gotten to play it at our local church, which was kind of odd. I know, right? Like a church had Call of Duty, or not Call of Duty, had Halo, but they had like the youth area had that, had like a game set up where we could all play Halo. And so I was like, man, I want to save up for this. So I saved up, and my first Xbox was the Halo 4 edition Xbox. And my first actual Halo game was Halo 4, guys. I was so out, even though I was in that age of playing these video games. I think it was 16 when I did that. It was 16 or 17. And I didn't grow up playing a lot of video games. Unfortunately. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing, but yeah. Halo 4 was beautiful, I thought. How old am I? I am 30. I'm 30. It's just a thing. You turned out a wonderful person. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I don't know. of a year up on me. So I mean, you would have been in the same generation. You should know all of the games that like came out. Like it was the era of gaming. Like I went through the generation where the Super Nintendo was a part of my life. The 64 would have been a part of my life. Like through the generation of PlayStation and the PS2 and the Xbox and like all of these games. So many amazing games came out. I just couldn't play them. Instead, I would watch Cartoon Network. That is one thing I was privileged enough to have, was like DirecTV, or we had Dish Network at the time, I think. We had satellite TV. So I did watch a lot of Cartoon Network. I did watch a lot of it. Yeah, I grew up watching Cartoon Network. So many good shows. Powerpuff Girls, Dexter Lab was one of my favorites. Ed, Edd and Eddy. In the 2000s, later on, was like Codename Kids Next Door. A lot of good shows. A lot of good memories of Cartoon Network. I know, right? SpongeBob. Oh my God, SpongeBob was a major show. All right. Now we should have hopefully enough here to get into the next tier and get our maxed out infusion crystal, I hope, chat. Is this going to be enough? I don't know. Yeah, there's a history of my gaming life playing video games. Oh, goodness. What am I making? We're working on getting the Master Infusion Crystal. This is a part of Mystical Agriculture. This mod allows us to farm resources automatically, which, being that this pack is still pretty early in its mod development and put togetherness, I don't even know how to describe it. It's still in the works of like mods being added because there's just not a whole lot updated yet for 120. This is probably one of the best ways of generating just passive resources for us to work on future things. Do I have... I don't have a Supremium Crystal. Oh my God, is this going to be enough? Oh, it is. It is. Master Infusion Crystal. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Bloop, 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 bloop. Don't need those anymore. We can convert with blocks now. Yep. Ooh, and I can finally yoink one of these. Ooh, I gotta hurry up though. Okay. No, quit. Oh, shoot, I missed. It's in my way. Gonna get me killed. Fortuitous militia. Is that what this says? Killed 10 raiders. Is this considered a raider? Oh my God. Can you remember the old memory cards from PS1? It was on PS2 as well. Don't forget it. There was memory cards in the PlayStation 2. Yes, they both had memory cards. And they were not cheap either. For like, I remember it was like 8 megabytes of like storage. was like $30. Like you could get a dual pack of memory cards that were the off-brand ones. Like, oh my God. They weren't cheap, man. The memory was like, whoo, do you want to save your games? I don't know. Do I have the money to save the games? Like, that's how it felt. It's a funny thing that the PlayStation came out because of the falling out between Sony and Sega. Interesting. I can say though, now we have a PS5 and we have the Xbox, and I prefer the Xbox. My wife likes the games that are on the PlayStation, but I still prefer the Xbox. They're just, the game library is nice. The interface is nice. $30 what? It may have been more than $30. $30 was a lot as a kid. That was a lot of freaking money for me. When I would be lucky to get like $15 for mowing and weed eating the grass at a person's house. Oh, if we're talking about computer stuff, oh yeah, that ended up changing dramatically. We didn't even have a computer for the longest time growing up. I think I'd mentioned that. I would think I was in the Discord voice chat. We were talking about typing. I struggled in school typing because I didn't have a computer at home that I was able to use. So they ended up having a computer at some point, but I wasn't allowed to use it. So anytime I had to type anything at school, I struggled. It was always embarrassing because I just couldn't type. Phantoms are so annoying. I mean, if I slept, they would go away, but I decided not to sleep so I could grab these. So from SA, the memory cards is like 25. It's kind of $5. No, I was talking about when they were like when the thing came out. Like, a memory cards now are probably nothing. They probably mass produced but back then, no, you weren't getting a memory card for cheap. Funny listening to you talk about the good old days when the S1 and S2 for me was VIC 20 and VIC 64. I mean, I'm not really talking about like the good old days. I'm not saying that was the good old days. I was just saying that was my gaming grow up. That's how I grew up playing video games. I didn't really have a lot. I didn't really grow up playing video games. Basically what I'm saying here. Unlike my cousins who grew up, they played a lot of video games. They had every system. I remember going to friends' house and they would have this like, they'd have this shelf. Like, it would straight up look like this, right? Just shelves of PlayStation 1 games. And I'm like, how in the world? Those are like $50 a piece. Like, they were not cheap games. And there was like a whole shelf of them. There's so many, like every game you could think of. Like they were collecting the darn things. Say I was a little jealous. I wish I had those, but didn't. Goodness. All right, let's see if we can make some stuff out of this, chat. We're already almost hitting the 2-hour mark, and I've got to get more of this done. Let's actually check our chest down below, see how well this has been doing. Oh God. Okay. Caused some lag. It's okay. We got this. We got more cattle. Oh, we didn't. I think we have enough now to make the lily pads. Let's pull these out. This. The bone. We could maybe make one pad. See me Brizzle? Did I say that right? Thank you for the prime. Appreciate you. That's when Christmases and birthdays were worth looking forward to. Yeah, to hope to get a game. I'd usually get like blue jeans and, which I love getting clothes. Clothes was nice. I always grew out of my clothes so fast. I don't have a lily pad. Essence? Seeds? Can I make nature seeds, or do they require lily pads? No, they just require potatoes. Potatoes. Potatoes, pumpkins, sugarcane. Did I put the redstone down here? No, I did not. I could use the wand though, but I'd prefer to do this. How do you make a lily pad? You can actually make it with the nature seeds. So otherwise we just find it in the world. All right, now we need the prosperity seed. This will be one of our first seeds. Nature seed. Nice. Now. Grow it inside of this? Probably. Or not. Oh, it has to be on Prudentium farmland. Okay. Interesting. Oh, it does that. When it goes to fully grow, stops you from clicking it. That's where a modular router, I think, would be handy. Come on now. Is this enough? Okay, so we should be able to make a lily pad, I think. It requires 7. Missing 1. Okay. Come on now. Come on. You're almost there. Could you use waystones? I could. But this is why I'm setting this all up. So that way we can do this. Now I have 8 lily pads. And I have my essence. And I can now make a lily pad of fertility. And it might grow it a little faster. I don't know. It's supposed to, I think it accelerates the growth. I think it's what Pepper said. Accelerates the random tick speed. A fertile pad? Or fertility pad. I don't. It adds additional random ticks. Yeah, there it goes. It just did that there, right? The big massive area it just did. Use the watering can and see the magic. Shoot, just one is a lot faster. Yeah, the more you have, the better it gets, yeah. Usually I end up setting up 4 of them in this, like, area, and it's usually pretty darn fast. Now we're gonna need more starbunkles, or we're probably gonna need a vacuum upgrade. And then send whatever we put in here to a drawer system. Lily pads don't add random ticks to each other, but other stuff that speeds random ticks can speed them up. Ah, nice. Yeah, that would probably get out of hand, wouldn't it, Pepper? If you place an entire, like, area of lily pads down and they were accelerating each other. Oh my god. That would, yeah, become insane. Yeah, doesn't this go vertically as well, Pepper? The lily pads, they go up, don't they? It's a 9x9 up as well. Or not a 9, it doesn't go down, but is it a cube, a 9x9 fully around this thing? It goes vertically as well. Yeah, that's what I thought. It is kind of nice. 3 blocks up. Dude, look. Ah. Yeah, I'll buy it. Okay. Lobe gang. By the way, these are supposed to have like random seeds. Flat Earth gang. Just kidding. I'm gonna have people thinking I actually believe the Earth is flat. I just think this is a funny thing that was added. Don't fall off the edge. I love the memes. Yeah, so good. This is my last red fertilizer. Man, Torchmaster should add a thing that prevents these stinking guys from spawning. Where you at? Right here. Got him. Got him. Is the no soliciting? I don't think so. Speaking of no soliciting, oh my god, we gotta tell the person to not do that today. Got people's trying to sell books. I almost don't like doing it in block form because then you have to unblockify it. And if you have the Master Infusion Crystal, then easy to just do this. All right. So with this in mind, some amazing seeds that would be nice to get set up. And probably added to this area. Kind of move these things aside. Because this can harvest in a, what? 15 by 15 area? That's huge. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That goes all the way out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh. They finally made these easier to break. Now our watering can can't grow in that large area, but you know. Will the dread lamp not work? Actually, I don't know. The dread lamp might work. It might work, chat. Ooh, You need to be over by the crop. Get in the crop. See, he's trying to pick these up. You don't need to pick these up. There you go. Oh, I have my pick on. I was like, why am I picking stuff up? Okay. Get some dirt. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get a lot done today. It has been fun chatting with all of you guys. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get a lot done, unfortunately. Because I've got to beat the heat, you know? It's already 73 in my office now. Jeez. No, the Starbuncle. Can you pathfind? I'll probably have to move away from the Starbuncle anyways. For this farm. And probably go for the, just a range upgrade. She looked at me. Don't look at me like that. Goodness. I don't like that. It looked at me with its sad eyes. And he's still here. Oh yeah, isn't the item collectors mod in here? Yeah. How big, let's see. How big of a range does this do? 7. A range of 7 blocks around itself. And 7 blocks, that's that should be exactly the size we need. It's 15 in total. Yeah, and that's exactly what this does. Okay, let's see. If we go 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know exactly what the layout looks like for a 15 by 15. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then water would go here. Is a 15 by 15 essentially like no, actually no. This will probably be fine. And then have that in the center. Probably get away with 2 water spots. And then we'll add water however we need for the amount of lily pads we get. Actually, we might put a layer of lily pads underneath. It all depends if we go lily pads or we're going to go the other route. But I think lily pads are going to be more powerful than using mystical itself. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Yeah, that's how we're going to have to do this. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Stop, stop, stop. I don't want to lose what's already fertilized because that stuff's not cheap. This is why I just need one bucket. All right, I gotta pull your mom out of inventory, and then we can get going here. All right, this one is gonna be 4 blocks off as well. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was wondering how he knows. Oh God! Oh no! Oh God! Okay. Now I can get rid of this. I have water flowing. Nuh-uh. It sounds beautiful. Okay, this seems right. Okay. Now for a bunch of this material. Red fertilizer. Means we need bone meal, which we have a good amount of bone meal. Is that enough red? Probably enough red. And more bone. One thing I'm running out of is gold, unfortunately. But that should change soon because we should be able to make gold seeds. Big Gabby, welcome in. And almost. God, what if I just left like a couple of these undone? Like not messed with. Oh man, I bet that would drive some of you guys mad. Like if I just left these couple of spaces undone and then I just completely forgot about this one right here. Oh man, that's a way to start a ride, isn't it? You could totally troll us by leaving it that way. Ah, no, I like you guys too much. I like you guys too much to do that. One, two, three. And then this technically needs to be one more out. All right, and then the other seeds can go out here for other things that we're going to be setting up. For example, this seed. Well, the seed I already have. And then let's get our lily pad. And then modular router right in the center of this bad boy. That's farming. And then we need to make a collector. Advanced collector. And then this needs to feed into an ender chest. So I think I'm going to need to grab some of the materials that we've been farming from our mobs to do that. And I'm going to probably need obsidian. So cheap for how crazy powerful the collectors are. True. Yeah, collectors are kind of a nice thing to have. These ender chests are kind of meh though, but it'll work for this. I'm not a big fan of this particular ender chest mod. Like when I think ender chest, I think of like the ease of use. I think this one has like a minimal, it works the same way. It has a minimal inventory though. But I think it can be upgraded, if I remember correctly. And that of course chose brown, which is weird. That would be RF Tools doing that. I guess we can leave them brown. It's not a big deal. Don't these need to go on the bottom of this? So let me grab an inventory or a block. I don't want to step on my crops. Oh, they're not big enough. Oh, yeah, I gotta expand it. Okay. There it goes. Now it should cover the whole area. Can you see my chat? Yes. USA 2011. Of course I can. You can wag it with ender pearls and it expands it? Okay. But it works fine on its own. Hey, there's this wacky setup. Dude, look, he's already back. Don't come over here trampling my stuff. It's Eyes of Ender? Okay. You prefer dimensional chests? This one's okay. I've noticed this one was in the last all the mods, I believe. But like every other mod pack has another Ender chest mod. With the buttons on the top and not the bands on the side. In the newer update, llamas actually eat crops now. What? What? Uh-uh. Do they really? 11 by 11. I can do a 13 by 30 and it's still not the best. Interesting. Let's do a drawer controller. Oh, it's functional. Do I have a linking card? I know I have to have one. Yeah, right here.
Nice round number, chosen Archpoggers.
Lord of Wolves, thank you for the 30 mighty months. Jeez, appreciate that. Welcome back to the crew, my dude. I gotta get some more badges made. I keep saying that, but it's like time is always fleeting for me. I hate that. I gotta find somebody to make them. I totally have quartz. Oh my god, it's messing with the recipes. The Greg Tech is messing with the recipes. I bet it's because I clicked on the wrong one, isn't it? Wow, that's almost an annoyance now. Like I said, I hope it's worth it for them putting that in there. I hope they got a good plan for it, because now we have this as the first recipe, even though this is the one that'll majority of the time be used. I don't know. What do you want as the badges? That's the thing. I would have to figure it out. Right now, I made these badges myself in Photoshop. I pixel arted them, made them in Photoshop. But I don't know. Laser IO, which is the fastest way of doing this. All right, let's see. Let's do some of this. Get this up high enough. I think what I can do is I can have the storage controller right here. Laser IO node. Ender chest. We need a extract on this. Right? Extract. And then an insert on this channel. Be quite straightforward. And then I think what I want to do is I want to have the storage like out here. And then out here. The cool part about the functional storage is we don't need cables for any of this to work. Three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That'll work. Now to link them all. There we go. Now it's all linked. Got it going in there. And it should go in and start storing up. There we go. We got that one. 11 of those. Pretty good. So now we can just make seeds and have them all go into the crops here. Some passive resource gen. We still got to get that set up. I can make the laser traces. Well, I don't think it changes these colors. Those are in relation, these colors right here, the beams, they're in relation to the type of card that's in there. However, if I was linking one laser to another, I can change that. Okay, I want to make sure I can get up here and not land on my crop. Okay. Oh, actually, no, I don't need to link anything. It's already linked. What am I talking about? Sleuth Tech. I hope I said that right. Sleuth Tech, thank you so much, dude, for the Prime for 4 mighty months. Appreciate you. They added in, yeah, images to what's connected to the lasers. It's nice, isn't it? So now you know exactly what's hooked to it. Yeah, we talked about this the other day. The lasers can be changed. You can change the colors of like the lasers from connecting one node to another. And I think somebody said, I think Dyer said that they're working on the textures maybe being redone. We'll see how that goes. All this is good news in my opinion. Dang, is that already up to 14? Yeah, it is. And I haven't even used a watering can. So is Dyer gone full mod dev now? I mean, he's done a lot of cool things, so props to Dyer. I honestly wish I had mentioned it to him and he was like, yeah, you just got to practice. I'm just like, I wish I had the time. I mean, I tried to, I took some time and I was learning a little bit of code, but I don't even know where to start. To write mods, to make mods. I'd have to learn to code Java, and the only thing I had kind of learned was JavaScript, and that's not the same thing. Yeah, it's a lot. It is a lot. All right, let's get The redstone in. It looks so goofy. Let's do this. Okay. So at this point, we can now make all kinds of stuff. No fall damage? No, because I have, we found bunny hoppers that remove fall damage from us. But also, we have a spell. Whenever I launch myself with my mage book, when I actually do the dash, it's leap onto self, amplified a couple times, and then we get bounce. Bounce allows us to effectively bounce back up in the air. Like slime boots. Kind of cool. Gonna lurk for a bit? Okay, jump rewind. By the way, we haven't gone to the end or anything yet. I've just been kind of relaxing on this and not really jumping too far ahead, enjoying some of the early mods that we have available without needing to go to the end and just jumping straight there, right? So I know there's going to be some restrictions that we're going to face. Now, can this access, if I add another, it can go up to 30 blocks away, but I don't think this is close enough. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30. Like literally right outside it. Oof. I could, in theory, though, move the controller closer for right now. Yeah, I can move the controller closer. Okay, let's relink. And now I want to make another bookworm. I think we have the max connections, right? 48 divided by 6 equals 8. We need another one. Also, why are they not flapping their wings? They're not flapping their wings, chat. This is why this mod is kind of frustrating, because if anything gets changed here, I just don't know what was changed. Animations. They got tired of flapping and they're just chilling now. Oh gosh. Okay, we need let's see. We need another bookworm. Bookworm. I think book. It's a book and quill. Did not show it, or is it specifically in here? Now they're flapping. Ritual of Awakening. That's right. Let's make another ritual brazier. We had found this one. All right. So Dominion Wand. Can I link you? Position set. Inventory added. It's added. Okay. Now key. Oh, actually, no, it's different. Functional storage. This in key mode. Swap mode locking. Lock everything for right now, and we'll only add as needed. We'll have to check this every now and then to make sure it's not clogged up. Okay. But now, Essence should now... Ooh, actually, I don't know how priority works with this. Oh. Ooh, this is where we're going to need to move to applied energistics or refined storage soon. Yeah. Classic tech support. Turn it off and back on again, sir. Your internet is working 100%. You just need to turn it back off. Oh, yeah. Goodness. Tech support. Told you the other day, should did RS. Oh, no, we are going to. I wanted to test things out. We are. Well, we'll do RS or applied. It all depends on what you guys vote next stream. AE2 or Riot. I'm debating on whether or not I should get into AE2 today in Mystical Block. Does that mean everything gets better harvest rates? I mean, mystical agriculture gets better harvest rates. I really don't know what the harvest is doing. There's a new feature for RS or AE2. Yeah, AE2 has a new in-game guide ponder system. Yeah, a little bit different. It's not exactly like it's not like Create, but it's an in-game guide more or less. And it has like a feature that kind of reminds me of Ender.io's system that allows you to configure the machine. Channels would just amplify the lag. Wait, what? I don't think that's how channels work. All right, chat. What other seeds should we make? Seeds. So we definitely want stone seeds, I think. Okay, we need water. There, let's see. Let's do this. Are earth seeds, is this used to do anything? That makes soil. Air seeds used to do anything? No, just for awakening. Water seeds I 100% want. Fire seeds I want. Stone seeds. Might as well do dirt seeds. Wood seeds would be kind of nice. We already have nature seeds. Dye seeds would be great. Nether seeds. Coal seeds. Honey seeds would be really great to work towards. I doubt we're going to get to it. Amethyst seeds are great. Animal seeds, not going to happen right now. They take a lot of time. Okay. Those are some basics that are definitely worth getting into. So this is going to be Inferium Prosperity. Let's make... Problem is just having one of these seeds doesn't really help us that much. It's kind of the bad part. And they're not going to reproduce seeds unless they're inside of a hopper like this. So I also need to get the hopping botany pots set up more. Oh, this music's so eerie. The dev of Craig Tech is recommending AE2 autocrafting, so yeah. What's the incompatibilities with Greg Tech and Refined Storage? What do you mean? Why would Greg Tech not work with Refined Storage but work with AE2? By the way, I have many videos on applied energistics if that's something you're interested in. This is the guide. Anyways, I'm sitting here reading chat and it's a lot of hate towards Applied Logistics, but I don't feel it's deserved. Applied Logistics has its reasonings. Bro, what are you doing, dude? Now they're flapping. Well, one of them's flapping. That was the one I recently added. Okay, we need a hopper, botany pots. You can right click the soil with the dust to upgrade the soil. 100%, but this soil is faster at growing the crops. Also, I farmed for quite a while and did not get a seed as quick as these things get seeds. This will be more or less for farming seeds. Oh, that's right. There's no quality of life chest thing in here. Botany pots. So this, yeah, this is pretty grindy, I will admit, but like I said, it's going to help out in the long run, I think. Chosen, will I stream on YouTube? No, not really. I don't think I would do that. I'm a partner here on Twitch, and there are some restrictions on, like, I believe I can stream on YouTube, but I cannot stream on YouTube while I'm streaming on Twitch. So doing them together wouldn't be a thing. It would look nicer with the limited barrels from sophisticated storage. barrels from limited barrels. What? Are you talking about these? Probably. But in that case, I would set this up totally different. This is temp. This is very temp, chat. This is to get seeds. I want to ultimately grow most of the things in this because it will inevitably be faster than the botany pots. But this will get me the seeds. This won't. Okay. Not much time left that I have to be able to stream, so I want to try and get as much as I can done. I'm trying, chat. I'm trying. I gotta get working on today's episode. It's already 77 degrees in my office. My God. Making sure I flip my AC over to air condition mode instead of what it was on, which is probably why it got so hot in there yesterday. Maybe it can keep up. Who knows? How is it that hot if you have an air conditioner? It's crazy. Yeah, I'm in a garden shed. Dark Fox. I'm in a shed. But it's insulated and it's only because it's been getting, like, once it gets up above 100 degrees, it's pretty rough. Yeah, it's only once it gets above that temperature. Well, that's nice. It pulls the water bucket. It pulled the water bucket out of my inventory to restock the craft. See? Look. Oh, they handled that really well. Go grab some lava. Need to invest in better insulation. It's not the insulation. I have R15 insulation through the entire shed. It's the door and the way the shed is facing the sun in the evening, which is the problem. Believe me, I wish there was a good way to fix it. I can't move this shed. I would have to be able to rent special equipment, and there's nowhere around, I think, that even has the ability to rent out this kind of equipment, let alone will my gate allow it to fit in here. I had to tear down half of my fence just to get the shed in the back of my yard. Harry was making a fission reactor. Good on him. Yeah, the fission reactor is good, but I don't think there's a use for antimatter. I mean, yeah, it makes power. It'll make a little bit of power if you don't have the, thankfully trash cans is in there so you can expel the power. But I don't know what antimatter to be used for other than making golden apples, notch apples. Is this like a utility shed that you'd put tools in? Yeah. It's a 10 by 12 shed that you'd buy off the side of the road that I refinished the entire inside, made it look like a house. It's fully electric and everything. I have framed out windows. I got pictures and stuff, I think, on Instagram that I did. I did this a couple years ago. Took me like 2 weeks, and I refurnished the whole interior of this room. I would put floor down and everything. It's like the inside of a house, but it separates me from being in the house. Right now, I have a blanket that's on the outside of the door to try and help keep the door insulated a little bit more. But anyways, Okay, I need to go get some lava. Now they're flapping. Okay, there's stone seeds. Guarantee that's going to be dirt. Just dirt. And then it's going to be just logs. Nether seeds. Coal seeds. Honey seeds, which require honey, but we don't have that yet. And amethyst. This is a tier 3 that requires perdentium. All right. I think we're ready to make some seeds, chat. So this is a perdentium. Oh. There's amethyst. Okay, I missed something. What storage are you using with the skin GUI? This is ours. This is the ours storage. This right here. All of these storages. And then I'm using a Enchanter's Eye to send a interaction spell so I can interact with it wirelessly. How good does your PC need to be? You probably need... You probably need at least, I would say, 16 gigs of RAM on your computer to be able to play this comfortably, and dedicate at least 8 gigs of that RAM to the pack, to all the mods packs. Jeez. Between mine colonies adding all these weird tabs to the JEI and my goodness, Argentium. It makes the interface really frustrating. Makes JEI frustrating to navigate through. Between Greg Tech and that. These are all tier 1. Right now, the create crafting UI is quite handy with RF tools missing recipes. Create crafting. Oh yeah, true. I guess I could remove mine colonies. Well, it adds world gen, but not necessarily remove it. I typically just disable, but every update would re-add it, which you'd have to remember. Makes things kind of a pain at that point. I understand why it's in the pack, though. There are people who will play with it. And my colonies can be really fun. I think if I was playing like more laid back, and I wanted to just dive into that mod, it'd be kind of a fun like role playing with yourself. Can you role play with yourself? I don't know. Kind of mod where you role play as a village leader, and you develop your village. Live is so much more fun than YouTube for some reason. I mean, well, you get to interact with me. That's in a different way. It is very much different. Is that all the seeds? Logs. We gotta do wood seeds. Oh my goodness, I didn't pull your mom in here. There we go. I only get to use those jokes every once in a while. You know my mom. We all do. Ow, that's savage. That's savage. And it was quick. And it was so quick. Oh no. Oh god. I'm on TV, Ma. Wait. Oh god. That's funny. All right, any more seeds? We already have nature seed, wood seed, ice seeds. We don't have ice yet. Dye seeds. Oh, dye seeds is one I was going to make, wasn't it? That one's kind of a pain to make, but is really, really helpful. Oh no, there's Greg Tech dyes. Oh no. Dye seeds is so worth it, yeah. Can the R storage thing connect to any storage? Apparently, we connect it to this. As you can see, the little guy going back and forth, he's actually connected to that thing. Earlier, you could put like a saved folder inside the recipe part of the JUI or JEI. Yeah, like a quick go straight to mystical agriculture. You can hit up on the keyboard on your keypad to go back up to a previous thing you've searched, which is nice. I just always forget to do it and hand type everything. All right, let's get the lime. And then I think we have almost everything. And this uses Verdentium and need a prosperity seed. Probably one of my favorite seeds. Oh, you mean to have folders? Okay, so similar to how REI works. Because I'm pretty sure REI uses that. Hopefully this gets us seeds from these. We're just going to farm the essence, but we also wanted to farm that. And it would probably be easy to set up like in a, I don't know if it'd probably be better to just use pipes and just have these all connected up to pipes and have the pipes running into that instead of using laser IO, because you'd have to place a node for each for laser IO. But pipes would surely work. Is there any other really good thing we should probably get going? Probably gold seeds. For sure, gold seeds. Do you play full screen or window mode? This is 100% full screen. The green sparkles don't show up when you're mistook crops. Is it the lily that does that? No, it's actually, well, the lily does do it, but it's the fertilized farmland that's doing it. It's showing like the bone meal effect. And when I use the watering can, it accelerates it. I mean, even if this is how we ultimately farm these, it's going to be pretty nice. See, I'm not seeing any seeds build up here with the Inferium. But I mean, I can easily craft more seeds. Should probably do that. Here's the lag that comes with using this storage. I just tried to craft out a stack. and it's going to pop the menu back up here in a moment after it finally does all of that. Nothing is actually moving right now. The world is completely frozen. There it goes. And we now have the seats. Apparently the reason it does that is because of how it's using like a vanilla thing. Then will RS and AE2 vote happen? Yeah, we'll do that. It'll be probably Monday whenever I'm back live streaming. It'll be on Monday. By the way, be sure to subscribe to the second channel, because these do go on the ChosenLIVE channel, which is the VOD channel there. And they will be posted Saturday, all from the prior week. And so if you find YouTube viewing a lot easier, check it out. Because I know it's easier for some people to be able to download the videos and to listen to them or watch them while they're working on other things the days that I'm not streaming. That's something they're interested in. Will we be doing any collabs? I mean, we've been a part of the Vault Hunters SMP for the last like 8 months. I've been working on that. I just recently, this like last week, I haven't streamed Vault Hunters, but it has been an everyday thing. Yeah. Technically, this whole thing needs to be accelerated. They're not farming the slimes anymore. Weird, I'm not getting slime drops. Yeah, I think we're just limited. We'll have to fix this next stream as well. We're gonna need to add more of these, a couple more starbuckles, and then we need to have them set over here. We need to have 4 extra or 3 more rooms, I think, dedicated to producing starbuckles. And then isn't there a, let's see. There's an agronomic source link and alchemical source link. Is it the alchemical source link? No. Mycelial source link. How does this work? Does this consume the food? Let's look it up in the book. Generates a moderate amount of source from nearby food. Generates more and more nutritious food. sourceberry food is worth far more than other mundane foods. So can we pipe the food into it? Oh, it probably needs to pull it off a pedestal. Which is actually kind of cool because we should be able to do this. Let's go ahead and do this. We can convert this down, and then we can go into functional storage, and there is a pusher upgrade. And we can put a pusher upgrade and then send to the west side, and then it go into here, and then that will consume. And then that sends the source there. So now we're utilizing the source berries. Isn't that cool that that can do that? I mean, effectively, we are generating a lot more now. That might be enough to... No, it's definitely not enough. This would be filling up fully if it was enough. But it is going to make it work faster. But at least we're generating more, and we could probably make more source links. Mycelial source links. Pusher upgrade. Yeah, and we can just put another upgrade in this. West, east. I mean, that's got to be pulling some weight here. Now it's filling up. Okay, so now it's enough. Now the Drigme are all kinds of crazy happy. You can put lily pads around, faster growing. True. But this is more than enough. That seems to be more than enough. What a nice way of generating. This makes it so nice. Having these platforms like this looks so cool. Okay. Wow. Also, chat, it's that time of the day. There we go. Now we're generating more things. However, we're not generating the things I really need to be generating, which is definitely slime. Can you please pull from the slime? I don't think you can link them, like, to jars. I don't know what... I don't think you can, like, use a Dominion wand on them, right? I don't know. No. I feel like they all just kind of do their own thing. Can I get them to just harvest everything if I maybe did this? I don't know if this will keep them all together. It's been an absolute pleasure watching you yet again, and absolutely amazing. And I love everything you do. Keep up the hard work. You should be proud of what you do. And we who subscribe are on appreciation. Absolutely amazing. Thank you for the kind words. Jeez. My goodness. Overwhelmingly kind. Thank you. Oh, I gotta get functional going real quick. I gotta get this on here. Uh-oh. What are some of your most memorable Sky, Stone, Ocean block mod packs? Most memorable to me was a version where you were stuck on the moon and had to make everything with a chemistry mod. Where I was on a moon? I don't think that was me. But I know what, oh, maybe that was for you. I didn't actually play that for, like, I think that was mechanic, that was alchemical something. Most memorable Skyblock pack. I still think Stoneblock is one of my favorite mod packs. It was so much different. It was really cool. At the time, it was really, really awesome. All right, I gotta upgrade this real quick just to make it pull faster. But there we go. You seen I got a seed from that. I should get seeds from these as well. And then I'll be able to incorporate them into this setup. But until then, they're kind of just going to be there. And with that, my friends, it has been a good stream. We got a lot done, got things automated, got more mystical agriculture set up, and now the baseline for mystical agriculture is pretty much ready to go and set up. And yeah, things, as soon as we get more lily pads, hopefully now that our Drink Me Farm is running a bit better, hopefully that will effectively work better and farm more of the resources that we've been trying to get. Of course, we have more seeds to make and things like that, and to get all those things up and ready. So yeah. Is it my end that's buffering every few minutes? Probably. I've had 0 drop frames, so it's got to be. Hi, Geo. Hi, welcome. And also goodbye, because chat, it is that time. Time to end the stream and find someone to raid. I hope you guys enjoyed. I really do. All right, it looks like Tango is playing some VH. Looks like a long stream. I wish I could long stream today, but unfortunately I cannot. I have to get the videos up because, of course, this weekend I got to get some things done. I got to get school stuff done. Got to get kids clothes. So it's going to be a lot of shopping this weekend to try and find cheap clothes for the kids, because I have 3 of them. And yeah, it gets expensive. Clothes are not cheap. Goodness. Anyways, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your tremendous support today. All of you who have hung out in here, thank you so much. And of course, guys, I'll see you in the next one. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye!